Hi everyone, I'm Kara Strauss. I'm here to interview and do a Q&A session with Bharti Patel. She's the CTO of Alen Corporation, and Bharti will be one of our speakers at our upcoming conference, Extraordinary Women in Tech, taking place in San Francisco on October 3rd and 4th. Welcome, Bharti, and thank you to be with us today.
Thank you, Caroline. Really my pleasure to be speaking with you today.
Thanks. So let's start the questions. So I know you started your career as an engineer, and along your journey, you have been reaching for more strategic and leadership positions. So how was this moment for you, and what helped you to achieve this success?
Okay.
A deep question.
Yeah, I think this is a great question. If I kind of look back, what I mean, it's a long journey for me. It's 25 years with IBM, and now last couple of years with Alen Corporation. And in IBM, I did different roles, and I think I have to say. That I never thought about it, by the way, that what made me successful. But I have to say a few things that come to my mind that made me successful is one is you got to do whatever you're doing. You have to really do it very well. I think there's no substitute for it. You have to do it. You have to put your 100% into it. You have to excel at whatever you do, and there is no substitute for hard work. There's no substitute for learning in a tech job. So you have to continuously learn and continuously evolve. um, uh, the second thing I would say is that kind of set me apart from others is which becomes really difficult is doing the things that others are not doing. So meaning you don't, I think one of the things is don't try to fit into wherever you are. You be yourself. You be yourself. And if you think that certain things are not done in the right manner, have courage to say why not. Again, you don't want to, yeah, it is there is a very delicate balance, because sometimes you might be telling your people above you that what they're telling is not right. So you have to strike a delicate balance, but still be yourself, and try to tell people if you very strongly feel that something's not right, you got to have the courage to tell why it's not right and fix it. And I think third thing I would say is taking risk. You got to take some risk. So if you don't take any risk and you're not ready to be flexible to kind of adjust in on all those kind of scenarios, I think it's hard to grow. So taking risk, and then also be adaptive to whatever situation you go into. I think those are the three things come to my mind.
That's nice. And one thing that we carry in our DNA here at Ebony Code is the continuous learning. So we're really empowered and really inspired to do that, to continuous learning. And even know if you know something and you need to know more about it, to get more knowledge about that specific thing, it's something important for you to carry along your journey. So it's really nice to hear that from you too.
Yeah. Okay, very good.
And so the second question that I have for you is, well, you know that in the tech industry, especially with women in leadership, we're far behind the numbers compared to men. I know, and we have this extraordinary woman joining us and proving that we're growing and we're getting there somehow. But I want to hear from you, what advice would you give for a woman that wants to get into leadership in tech? Something that you wanted to hear before at the beginning of your journey?
Okay, I think that's again a great question, and I have been asked about this. So I'll tell you my personal thing, that how it's really good to see now more and more women coming into it. And when I was at IBM also, whenever we did our we looked at our pipeline, we had very few people, very few women in who were ready to grow into technical roles. Means that there is also a tendency, if women are good, I think they tend to go into management. I think what I would like to see more and more is the women also kind of sticking with the technical roles and growing in parallel to the management roles. I think that's also very important. I would say, so one of the things I would, that means I was when I went to one of the premier institutes in India, and in fact I was the only girl in the class, and I think that kind of prepared me that, hey, I'd never expected that there have to be more women around me, as around me, that really helped. And in while I was in different positions, there were times when probably I was the only woman in the room, but I did not feel uncomfortable with it. And that was, yeah, that's okay. I mean, I think it never made me think. I mean, still date, and maybe I'm different here,
Mhm.
where if if I'm a woman and I should act differently. So my only advice would be that, hey, forget about it, whether you are man or women, just like go as who you are, be yourself, and be good at what you do. Again, continuously enhance your skills. No substitute for it. And it means people are going to you are going to, people are not going to treat you as someone different. I think they're going to treat
Sure.
you on par. And definitely women, they do bring some different strengths to the table. And if they could also have uh, equal skills, I think there's nothing can prevent them from winning overall.
That's amazing. I think that answers my other question. That is about what like the experience and achievements that contributed to your leader mindset today. And I can see your mindset as a leader is really clear and really giving power to people to show who they are and to prove themselves. But if you want to add something for on that.
Yeah, I think that's a again great question. I think one of the things I would say is that what makes a great leader is also unleashing the potential of people who work for you. And so I think that's very important. And it's it does not look like that it is so important, because you may just think, hey, like, hey, people are working, they're putting their best. But I think motivation is very, very important. How do you motivate people to give them their best and unleashing their full potential, and putting some extra effort towards it, so that everyone feels they are empowered, they are motivated, they are ready to jump out of the bed to come and work on the next problem and the next problem and do their best. I think that's how you make great companies. And that has always been my I paid special attention to it, to ensure people have different strengths. So I think
Mhm.
even the worst person that you may think is not good may have some skills that others don't have. So how do you kind of really, really understand people to see what they are good at, and and leverage them the most there? And there might be some gaps, of course, you develop them. But again, before you think about, hey, this person is not good, look at what they can do differently and do the best. Empower them to do that, motivate them to do, and look at the results. I think that's so important in general.
Definitely. And it's something that really gives people courage and, well, an opportunity to be themselves
Yeah, yeah,
and gain the most of it.
correct.
And well, so we're going to finish with this last question that I have. It's you already participate in a different events and is also a big supporter of women in tech. And I wanted to ask you what excites you about our conference and what you're looking for to share with your audience.
Okay. Yeah, I think I really like that you are bringing it together, first thing. And again, there are so many initiatives, but they're not enough. So I think Ebony Code really focusing on it, giving it as a thought, and making it as a as a mainstream for itself, I think I really like that idea. So focusing in on and a focused effort to bring together the best women and give them a platform to share their experiences and get learn from it, be better. I think that's what I feel you're doing an amazing job, and that excites me.
It's really what excites me to learn that much that I've been learning with all this time with all the organizations. I'm really excited to have you at the conference in October. And thank you to be here with us and to share all your experience.
Thank you so much, Carolina. And it's been a pleasure to work with you. You're just amazing, just amazing. So keep doing what you're doing. Keep doing.
Thanks.